Welcome to our mega trip roundup part three, in where we try and jam in everything we haven't managed to get done so far and breathe. Come back after the plinky plonky music to see how we did.
What did we do on the Monday? Monday was University Day.
No. Monday was our no plans Epcot day.
Oh, yeah, back to Epcot, more food.
So we didn't know what we were going to do on Monday. Monday was a floating day. And then
Yeah.
we were like, we haven't ridden Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
Yes.
Where should we go? Oh, let's go to Epcot and see if we can get a. We're not going to go early.
No,
We're going to
we
go
won't do
later,
it.
and we're going to try and get the 1 p.m. sitting of the virtual
Yes.
queue.
Yeah. We're now old. Rope drop is not for us anymore.
We had a lie-in. We didn't get up until 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So we got into Epcot. We got for his coffee, and
We
are
got
there.
into Epcot just before 12, didn't we? Ish.
Yeah, it was about an hour before, and we are there on our phones at about 5 to 1.
We were
Refreshing.
literally standing by the Joffrey's
Both
thing.
of us refreshing it. And yeah, we managed to get lightning lanes for virtual queue, for Guardians. And there was squeals, there was a little dance, there was lots of jumping up.
There was a little dance. We should have videoed the little dance. We did video ourselves saying how excited we were because we got it, but there was actually dancing occurring by the bin we were sat near.
Yeah. So we got that virtual queue at 1 o'clock. I think we ended up
originally it was 6:10, but we didn't ride it till gone 8 o'clock.
It was about 8:20 by the time I think we got called for it.
But we did loads in Epcot. Considering we didn't get there till 12.
Yeah.
We ate.
We ate.
You made me ride the bloody Frozen ride.
I did. Yes. It was law, you had to do it. But yeah, we did loads.
The trolls and the snowmen were nice, but
didn't we do the mural again that day?
We did do the mural again that day.
Yeah.
We also, I'm just looking at my list of stuff that we did. We also rode the seas with Nemo, which was cute. Yeah. Obviously. We went and said hello to the sharks in the shark tank. It was really warm as well that day. That's the day we went to Journey of Water and we spent ages playing with all the water.
Oh right, yes. That was amazing.
The seeing videos and walkthroughs and pictures of that does not do it justice.
No, it was amazing. It was the concept of it is brilliant. It's so cleverly done. And the theming of it's stunning.
And it does tell you the life cycle of water, so it's educational as well as
which is what Epcot is known for, really, being the educational park.
Yeah.
Epcot's the educational park. But the theming of it is on par with like Joe Rohde's Animal Kingdom. So it's that is Imagineering at its best.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We also went and had our picture done with Walt the Dreamer statue.
Yes, we did.
Which again, he looks so much. That statue is so much better in real life than it is in pictures.
Yeah. Was that the night we did the light wand?
Yes, it was. We did all sorts of stuff. What else did we do? And after that, we went. Oh, I did Spaceship Earth for the first time. Never done that before. Such a Disney noob. I've basically smashed out all the classics on this trip. All the times that I've been previously, I've been with either a small child or I've been
working
with work. So I've had minimal amount of park time. So it's been literally bang, 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 do the stuff. So I've not had proper time to spend. So I've basically smashed out all the stuff that I've really wanted to do, including all the classics.
And then we got to our Guardians time, which was amazing. I would quite happily pay to ride Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Definitely would. I've never. It's just it's mind blowing. Never been on anything like.
I've never heard Sam scream on any ride before until then. The acceleration where you get where the big bang goes off and it blasts you back is
You jump
mental.
backwards. It's
Yeah, you
it's
jump backwards
amazing.
through time. It's also where the photos gets done. Neither of
Yeah,
us knew that, and you both can't see our faces because our hair's in the way. We've got our heads down because it's so fast. We're just like, eh. But we know for next time. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's amazing. So I would definitely pay for that ride.
it's
Definitely.
the best ride in the universe.
Yeah, yeah,
And we
definitely.
were in the front row.
We were in the front row. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, definitely pay for. Would definitely recommend anybody to ride it.
I don't do roller coasters, and I loved it. I would have got it again. If we could have walked round to the front and got on it again, I would
Yeah,
have done it.
yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. And that really rounded off our night, really, did it? We didn't stay. We didn't watch the fireworks. We just went there. It's okay. So we went back.
Our tiny minds were blown from flying around because you feel like you're flying around in space, and because the
Yeah.
track's black and things black and everything's black, you feel like you're flying around in space.
Plus, we knew we were going to have an early start the next day because the next day was Fat Tuesday.
It was Mardi Gras day.
It was Mardi Gras day.
And we went out in our very tasteful Mardi Gras shirts.
We were the finest dressed there. And
AliExpress is the best thing ever for really tasteful Mardi Gras shirts, Tony.
And we found out that Port Orleans has its own Mardi Gras parade run by the cast members. So we're like, right, we've got to go and see it because not many people will know about it. So we got to Disney Springs. We then got a boat over to Port Orleans, Riverside. Is it Riverside?
No, it's French Quarter.
French Quarter. And we saw it going past as we were pulling up to the boat dock. Oh no, we've missed it. No. We followed it, cutting through a few pathways.
I've seen her move so fast for somebody that's bloody crippled.
And they were throwing beads, they were throwing candy out. It was amazing. And we actually got to talk to a cast member afterwards about the parade and the history of it. And it's really fun, the fact that the cast members, it's all the different departments in the two resorts. So Port Orleans French Quarter and Port Orleans Riverside. All the different departments compete against each other.
Yep, they have a team.
Yeah, by designing floats. So they get given a theme, and this year was past.
It was parades. It was parades past and present.
Yeah, parades past and present. So there was the housekeeping team, front desk, engineering, transportation. So each little department puts together a float, and they were so good. And they had stilt walkers there. They had a band there.
Yep.
They had tables outside the shops that were selling food, and they had arts and crafts going on where the kids could make lace umbrellas with Mardi Gras feathers and everything on. So it was a party atmosphere that morning. It was
the most kickinest place to be. If you go to Disney on Fat Tuesday, then you have to go to French Quarter.
Yeah,
it's the place to be.
A party. It was brilliant. It was such a good start to the morning, and everyone was in a really good mood. We queued for beignets. I think we queued for about 45 minutes because they were just letting 3 or 4 people in at a time to get them, and they were cooking them to order. They couldn't keep up.
They were lovely.
They were lovely. So we had coffee and beignets for breakfast.
It was like Colombian's cocaine house paradise in there. It just looked, there was white powder everywhere. The poor woman that was cleaning the table, bless her. We spoke to her, didn't we?
Yeah, just said you've got a never-ending job today.
Yeah, it's like painting the Forth Bridge or whatever that bridge is in Scotland, where you just paint it from one end to the other. She was forever cleaning up powdered sugar.
Yeah,
We did all right though. We didn't look like we'd been snorting too much powdered sugar, did we, when we came out?
I managed not to get it down myself, which I was impressed with.
I was very impressed because that would have shown up on your shirt as well.
Seeing I can't eat like spaghetti bolognese without wearing it. I was impressed with myself.
The beignets beat me as well. We had got 3. We bought a packet of 6, didn't we? We had 3 each, and I managed to eat 2.5 of mine. Sam finished mine off because obviously couldn't waste it, could you?
No. So yeah, once we'd watched the parade and everything, and so we spoke to a few of the cast members about it all, we came back to Disney Springs, and we went and had photos taken in the photo pass studio.
In a very tasteful Mardi Gras
tasteful Mardi Gras shirts, for posterity. And if you don't know about the photo pass studio, is if you have Memory Maker, either with your annual pass or with your tickets, you can go into the photo pass studio at Disney Springs, and they will take your photos for free. And they have like a green screen where they pose you, and when the photo come out, you've got the different backdrops. And they also have a like seasonal static backdrop there with props. At the time, for us, it was pirates, which
that was lucky.
Be done. I took off the shirt and the beads were off, and I was there for my pirates photos. So yes, we did that, and then we went back to hit Universal Studios for Mardi Gras, because their Mardi Gras parade is something to be seen.
We actually spent some of the Mardi Gras food budget.
We did.
Burning a hole in the pocket for like nearly a week and a half.
We did. We ate Mardi Gras food. We had a cocktail.
Didn't we?
Yeah, between the two of us, and it sent her a bit squiffy.
It's had alcohol in it. I don't drink anymore, but so it's like, this doesn't even taste like alcohol, and I'm like, I'm smashed on half a cocktail because it had rum in it. That's the day we rode the mummy.
Yep, that was the day we rode the mummy. That was it. We got you a bit tipsy first.
After Guardians of the Galaxy, the mummy was nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know why I was worried about riding that for so long. I'm such a wuss.
Yeah, and we found a really good spot to watch the parade. So we
also watched the Halloween makeup show.
Oh yeah, the Halloween. Oh, the makeup show, the horror makeup show. Absolutely hilarious. So funny. It was like, I don't know whether it's meant to be educational or just funny, but it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's both, but it was hilarious.
It's the first time I've seen it, so that was absolutely brilliant. Really, really enjoyed that. Also enjoyed when you in the waiting area, they've got a lot of stuff from horror movies. Also got Jaws stuff, so Sam was in her element.
They've got Ben's head from where it comes out the bottom of the boat.
Yes. There's a lot of props from horror movies and everything all the way around it. So it was really, even if you just go in to see that without actually going into the show, it would be worth it. So yeah, that was really good. And so we watched the parade, and we actually stood outside of the horror makeup show to watch the parade. So we caught it twice. We caught it once on the way out, and then once on the way back. And a lot of people left that area after it had left, knew it would come back in the same way. So we stopped. So we got doubled beads, which was really good.
We saw Jacob the carpetbagger, didn't we? On
Jacob the carpetbagger.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
And Sam was screaming at him, went, "Oh, there's Jacob the carpetbagger. He's on the float." I could see him videoing with his little camera. So Sam, with her hands in the air, because she's like a bead whore, we were going, Jacob, like this, waving at him. And he spotted us, and he was like, "Right, beads." And he threw shitloads of beads at us, which we caught. And then when I watched his video back, that he did video, he's got us. You can see us screaming at him in his video, waving our hands like two crazy women. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, my aim was to get as many beads as I could, and we did get.
And she did.
I got a lot. And it was like, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
I was videoing the parade, so I managed to catch some on the camera, a couple. And half of the time I wasn't even watching. I just hooked my hand up to see if I could get some. But yeah.
It was really good. That parade is amazing. It's it's something to be seen. It's absolutely
And
brilliant.
quite a lot of the stilt walkers on the way back in, there was one particular woman absolutely loved our shirts, and she saw them on the way out, and when she on the way back, she told them how awesome our shirts were.
Yeah. So yes, that again was another not late night, because obviously the parade was on at like
Late-ish.
7 o'clock. But we went back and we actually ate at Surfside Food Court.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we had.
Oh, that was when I did. That was when we had pizza, and I
Yeah.
said I really fancy some cheese and crackers.
Yeah, and you got
I got the small box.
Yeah, the small box of cheese and crackers. Yeah.
Which was like this.
Yes.
And had like a whole bunch of grapes in it.
Yeah.
It was like half a slab of cheddar.
Yeah.
Could have done with some more crackers, but
yeah, but you had cheese and grapes.
I had cheese and grapes. I was happy.
Yeah, cheese and grapes. That was a day.
Before midnight.
Yeah, we were in bed before midnight that night. Wednesday was Valentine's
Day.
And we did Magic Kingdom.
Well, it was our last full Disney day. We
Yeah.
went to Epcot first because we had to get some food that we had missed.
Of course we did. Yes, we'd missed food.
You
We had
needed
to go to Epcot.
You needed your bowl of cheese from France.
I did need, yeah, and my lava cake, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was missing one from my wonderful walk of colour. So I had accidentally had to get the soup again.
Yeah. But we knew we had to be in Magic Kingdom for 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to try and get a Tron virtual queue. So we're there 5 to 1, and we got one. We managed to get a virtual queue for Tron.
Another little happy dance.
So we had another little happy dance, and then we spent got it at 1 o'clock. Ended up riding it at about 8 o'clock because that did get pushed back and back and back.
Yeah.
And back. It was. But we met Stitch.
We did, and Chip and Dale.
That was really good. We met Chip and Dale. We met Chip and Dale, and then the queue seemed to be starting again. And I overheard them say, "Oh yes, Stitch is coming out in 10 minutes. Just join the queue." So we're like, "Right."
So we did.
And we did, and so we knew we'd been told previously that if you go behind the castle during the fireworks, by Gaston's Tavern, there would be a photo pass photographer who could take your photos as the fireworks were happening. So you have photos with the fireworks. And a very nice cast member had told us this the previous night. So we were like, right, we've got to be by Gaston's Tavern when the fireworks go off. We were hoping that we could get on Tron, ride Tron, and then get back to Fantasyland, New Fantasyland, in time for the fireworks.
Still call it New Fantasyland. It's been there forever.
I
Not
know.
new anymore.
Not
It's like old New Fantasyland. So while we were waiting for Tron, we spanked. I don't know. We got loads of rides done, didn't we? We did all of our favourites. Haunted Mansion yet again.
Yeah, we did loads.
Got loads of characters, and then we were just loitering, weren't we? We'd done everything we wanted to do. We'd eaten. No, we hadn't eaten. We'd had a snack. We weren't going to eat until after Tron.
No.
And then we loitered.
We did loiter a lot.
Just loiter some more.
Because it gets within 10 minutes of what you think the return time, and then it just push it out again. So it's just hurry up, please. But finally, we got to ride Tron.
Yes, we did.
We did check ourselves on the test seats because obviously we'd heard so many horror stories of people not fitting on it.
It was deceptively comfortable.
It was very, very comfortable, but
I was expecting it to be. I was expecting you to go, oh my god, especially leaning forward with your back. And I thought my knees weren't going to bend enough.
Yeah. I was a bit worried about getting on it and getting off of it and fitting on it, but the test seats we'd done. Once people stopped using them as a photo op.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's like people were just sat on them having their photos done. It's like, get off! It's a seat. We need to test if our fat asses will fit on it. You muppets.
But so we rode Tron.
Oh my god, that acceleration was quick.
See, now I wasn't as impressed with it.
Right, shall we start that again? Okay. Well, obviously it's not as good as Guardians. Right. So deceleration was ridiculously quick.
Yeah, but see, now I wasn't as impressed with Tron as you were, but that's probably because I've never watched the film, so I was taking it purely as a ride, not as the fact of it was Tron.
Yeah. So Tron's both Tron films are in my top 10 of favourite films. Tron's probably my third favouriteest film of all time, the original one. And I really liked the Tron Legacy, and I thought the light cycle bikes and the way they did it was absolutely amazeballs. You've never seen Tron. It's like when we rode Ratatouille the first time, and I was like, "Oh, it's this, it's that," and she's like, "Never seen the film." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, never seen Tron. So I've looked at it as purely as a ride, from a ride point of view. And yes, actually riding it on a bike is brilliant. You know,
it is very unique.
It is very unique.
And so smooth.
Very, very smooth. But then very, very short.
It is too quick. It needs to be half as long again.
Yeah.
Oh, sod it. Go round twice.
Yeah.
Just go round twice. That'll be perfect.
And riding it at night, I think riding it at night we got the best, because obviously you see the colour changes as you go out over the dome and
over the canopy. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely think we got the best riding it at night. But I said, for me, it was just too short. And for me, it was definitely, whereas with Guardians, I would pay to ride Guardians.
You wouldn't pay to ride
I
Tron?
wouldn't pay for Tron. No. I think with Tron, if I was there and it was a low queue, I'd queue for it, but I wouldn't pay for it.
I really liked it, but then I'm a Tron fan, so
I could quite happily miss it. It's not a must do. Now.
Whereas Guardians is most.
Oh, Guardians is definitely a must do. Every time I am in Epcot, I have to do Guardians. And
it is by far the best. Guardians is by far the best ride I've ever ridden.
Yeah, and I would cry if I missed Guardians. So
now, before we rode it, you were like, I was like, we need to go. And you were like, yeah, we need to. Yeah, you weren't like, no, we have to ride it. It's but now you've ridden it. It's like, no, we've got to do it.
Yeah, there will be 2-year-old temper tantrums if I miss it. And that's for definite now. But so we got off the Tron, and we had about 5 minutes before the fireworks.
Hadn't the music?
Yeah, music just
Happily Ever After literally just started as we
come off. Now, luckily there is a little walkway that they've made,
a little back passage
that goes from Tron, and it loops round the back of Fantasyland and brings you out the Barnstormer.
Yeah. So we modelled that speed down there, didn't we?
We were scuttling down this, literally pushing small children out of the way.
Get out the way! We've got to get to the fireworks. Yeah.
And we got down to Gaston's Tavern, and there's no photographer there. We're like, what's going on? And then we looked to the left, and she's on the bridge. So we went, and there was only like one person having their photos done. She didn't have a queue or anything. She was just like there on her own. And we're like, and she took loads of photos, and we got some brilliant ones of us with the fireworks, which, if you don't know about it, you need to know about it, because it was just so unique.
Don't go when we're there, because we'll be cross if you take our space.
Yeah. If there now becomes a queue, sorry, but it's brilliant. It's amazing, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Then did we eat at Cosmic Rays that night? Were we trying to find something to eat?
We did eat Cosmic Rays that night.
Yes. Yeah, we were.
The plan was to ride Tron, get off, go to Liberty Tree Tavern.
Yes. Harbour House,
wasn't it? So yeah, Columbia Harbour House even.
Yeah.
Get something nice from there, because we both like eating there and we haven't been there this trip.
Yeah.
But because Tron was pushed back, of course that was bloody shut. So we're like, there's nowhere open. Where do we go? The old faithful
Cosmic Rays. Yeah.
To get a burger. So we got the biggest filth burger we could find, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, so we had Cosmic Rays, and then bimbled out because it was
quite a sunny eclipse to watch him singing.
Yeah, we had to watch Sunny Eclipse. It was long. Yeah, so then that was the end of our last Disney day. What was the last one?
It was our last Disney day.
Yeah, it was our last Disney day. It was like...
And because you had to go and repack your bag because you had to buy a bag in the morning, didn't you? Because you'd overdone it on the shopping. You forgot to mention that.
I did. Yes. I bought more stuff than I could fit into a holdall, so I had to go and buy a case. But luckily, by Surfside and Dockside, you have a TJ Maxx and a Burlington's. And Burlington's is the same as TJ Maxx. Obviously, TJ Maxx is TK Maxx. So I managed to get a 28-inch case for $75, and it was hard shell one with a TSA lock already on it, and it's brilliant, and it's actually coming up to Spain with me next week.
And she not only filled that up, there was almost a toddler temper tantrum because you couldn't fit it all in, so we had to reshuffle her bloody bag at God midnight.
Yeah, so I ended up with the 28-inch case, my hand luggage case, and a Disney shopping bag.
Yeah.
And yeah, when we got to the airport, I was like, I looked like a smuggler. I was like trying to get out of check-in as quickly as possible before they realised that I had a handbag and a shopping bag and something else. Just let me on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our last day, we did Universal Studios in the morning, didn't we?
We did. We ate some more Mardi Gras food.
We did. We ate more Mardi Gras food.
Yeah. So we went to the pass holder lounge to get some pass holder goodies, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. We went and looked at Velocicoaster because the single rider queue was longer than the standby queue, so
the single rider queue was at capacity. They actually shut it.
Yeah.
So didn't actually ride anything that day. We went over because we were waiting for the Halloween shop to open because that didn't open till like 11. And the pass holder lounge didn't open till 11, and so it was a lot.
We went souvenir shopping, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then once we'd been in and done what we wanted to do, we then went and watched the only thing we did in the park was watch the Bourne Stuntacular.
Oh,
which
that
was
awesome. Yeah, that was again something I've never seen the likes of. You didn't know what was on the screen or what was an actor or what was you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Like there's your depth perception's thrown off completely because
it's really, really good. It's probably the best sort of stunt show. Yeah, I can't speak. Stunt style show. Try saying that when you've had a beverage. I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean the fact they use like helicopters and cars and it's like on a stage in
buildings appear.
Yeah, you're just like.
When he was climbing up the building, the tower, the chimney or whatever it was he was climbing up was like growing as he was climbing up. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, definitely recommends that. If you get the chance to go and do it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and we also bought the Jaws cake because I wanted the cup.
Yes.
I made you eat most of it because it was the sickliest thing on the planet.
You did, yes. Which means I've got to go back and get one now in July.
Might be a different flavour.
Did you get the red velvet one, wasn't it? Because I said don't get the chocolate one, get the red velvet one.
Yeah, it was red and blue, and it had. I ate the gummy shark off the top, obviously, and it had this. I want to say it was frosting. It wasn't frosting. It was weird. It was like this weird jelly, freaky, goopy stuff on the top, which was
it wasn't as solid as our jelly, but not like a puree. It was somewhere in between.
It was freaky, and it was like pure sugar. It was just like it was so sickly. Even you went, "Oh, that's sweet."
Yeah. For me to say something sweet, it has to be sweet. But
but I needed the glass, so we had to have it.
Yes.
And then I blocked up the sink in the airport, rinsing the cup out.
Yeah, so we went back, got our bags out, and went to the airport home. And we got a lift to the airport, which was great. They were really good.
$25, wasn't it? It was a bargain.
Yeah, I mean, the lifts were brilliant all the whole time we were out there. We never had a problem with them. We learned that if we hit surge pricing, you just wait 10 minutes and it goes back down. You know.
Yeah.
Because surge pricing was about 11:30 every night, wasn't it? We worked it out.
Don't. If you're going to get a lift from Disney Springs, don't do it when the springs are shut or the parks are kicking out.
Yeah. But again, it was just leave it 15, 20 minutes and they go back down.
Yeah. Shot up to like $50 at one point for something that was costing us like $12.
Yeah, we'd been paying between like $12 and $16. It was like $50. We're like, oh no, we're not doing that. We'll wait a minute. We'll just sit on a bench and wait. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in review, the 2 weeks, 13 days we had out there was brilliant.
We did jam a lot in, didn't we?
We done a lot.
And we have a list of stuff we have to do that we didn't do when we go back.
Yes, because we are going back this year. But that's a different video. That's a whole different video.
So what would you say, ride-wise? Obviously, Guardians is the highlight.
Obviously Guardians. Yeah. Closely followed by Rise.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Guardians is definitely Guardians is my number one. Then Rise. Then Mickey and Minnie's Railway.
I did like that. It was very cute.
Then Tron.
Oh, so Tron makes your top 4. I'm impressed.
Tron does make my top 4. I think only because I'd read Smugglers in 2019. So I think that's my. Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is definitely the best ride in the world.
Definitely.
I don't do upside down, and I don't do roller coasters. I don't do real roller coasters.
Real roller coasters.
You wouldn't catch me on Rip Ride Rocket or anything like that. No, you can keep that.
But yeah, so yeah, said I loved. I said Epcot's my favourite park, and hitting it at like Festival of the Arts was amazing. I could have quite happily spent 13 days in Epcot. Just not.
Yeah, you probably could have.
Yeah. I could have quite happily spent 13 days in Epcot.
The festival food it exceeded my expectations, let me say. Yeah. And I thought maybe the soup, I've been pining for that tomato soup since last year's videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, for over a year. And I was so pleased that because it's a staple, I'd have thought, please don't drop it. But it was so good I had to have it.
Yeah.
Mind you, so were the mushrooms. So were the beets and the mushrooms.
The beets.
The Birders beets, the pickled beetroot, and the mushrooms and the. What did they have? Did it have pecan nuts? It had some kind of nut with it anyway.
Yeah, it had some candied nuts of some form. I think it was pecans or walnuts or something like that.
Something like that. But they were. I bought them once because I wanted them for the Walk of Colour thing.
Yeah.
There's some things on there that not all the cake. Wouldn't eat the cake. But they were so good I had to have a second lot of those as well.
Yeah. So yeah. But hotel wise, both of the hotels were brilliant.
Yeah, the Surfside was really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I still can't believe we got it at the price we did.
Yeah, I mean, we got it for a very good price, but its location and how easy it is to get out onto International Drive was brilliant.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you want to be on International Drive, but be in a Universal hotel, so you get the early entry and the shuttle buses, because the shuttle buses to Universal were coming like every 5 minutes.
Oh, sometimes there was 2 or 3 at any one time, wasn't there? When it was busy.
Yeah, when it was like park kicking out time, they were just a continuous stream of buses. So you didn't have to wait. And they actually ran until City Walk closed as well. So
yeah,
you weren't stranded at all. But yeah, so hotel wise, brilliant choices, both hotels.
Yep, the Super 8 was good. It was clean, it was tidy. The bed was really comfy.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously Surfside as a Universal hotel was really, really good as well. And seeing that's their budget hotel.
Yeah.
Then
I was really impressed with the food in there, to be honest.
Yeah, the couple of times we ate in the food court was really, really good. So we had the pizzas, and then I had the pasta one night, and you had...
I had a burger. But we had kids' meals. We didn't eat adult-sized portions, did we?
No.
We had kids' portions both times.
Kids' portions. And they were more than adequate. It was really, really good. So, yeah, highly recommend Surfside. Said we'd heard before we went about that the rooms are very thin walls and like everyone was complaining about noise and that, but we didn't experience any of that. And there was a lot of large teenage groups.
Oh yeah, because it was bloody cheerleading season, wasn't it?
Yeah, so there was a lot of large teenage groups in that, and we didn't experience any noise. So
no, we didn't have any trouble, did we at all?
No,
it was great.
No. Yep.
And travelling around in Orlando in the buses wasn't a problem.
No.
Obviously, at night you're more likely to get issues with weirdos at night, but we didn't really travel much at night, did we?
No, and if we did, we used the lift anyway. So
yeah, we did the lift at night and the bus during the day.
Yeah, but so takeaway: has anything changed in 8 years apart from new rides?
Yes, shed loads of stuff has changed.
See, for me, it still feels the same.
It doesn't. The fact that the last time I went, there was still a fast pass.
Yes, yeah.
Rather than the whole Genie plus Lightning Lanes virtual queues. I thought the virtual queuing was going to be awful. But once we'd worked out what we needed to do and when we needed to do it, it wasn't a problem.
No. It did work better than I thought. I was a bit concerned about it, and I thought we'd never get on it. But
if we couldn't get on it and we wanted to buy a Lightning Lane, by 1 o'clock it was too late.
Yeah, the Lightning Lanes were going by like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was so we know basically if we want to do it and we want to pay for it, then we've got to do it before.
We've got to do it first thing
in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good to be back. I missed Florida.
It was very good to be more than I expected it to. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean is in the wrong order.
Yeah, it's the wrong order to what we used to.
It's been a while since I've ridden the Pirates in Florida, and it's very different to the Paris one, obviously. And I was like, that's not in the right place. Why are the cats there? Where's the dog? But with the prison scenes in the completely wrong place. There's no drop after the village, after the town. What's going on? Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I'm so pleased we went back. I'm pleased we chose.
Why did it take us 8 years?
That's the thing. Why did it take us 8 years? So
COVID.
Yeah, and to make up for that.
To make up for that, we're going again.
But that's the next video. So yeah, review of the whole trip was amazing. It was such a brilliant. We were lucky with the weather.
On a budget.
And we did it on a budget. So we did it on a budget
as well.
It was a great budget. It did it on a budget. We were lucky with the weather.
The weather was amazing.
We unwittingly timed it to catch Super Bowl Sunday, Fat Tuesday, Valentine's Day, and like all the food festivals, Festival of the Arts, which we didn't plan. That was purely a fluke.
It was purely a fluke.
But I think we've now found the best time of year to go.
Well, February was always the best time of year to go, but
yeah.
But around that time, the specific 2 weeks we went is definitely the best time of year to go.
Yeah, definitely. So that was our review of our 13-day trip to mega trip to Orlando this year.
And I still can't believe how loud you screamed on Guardians of the Galaxy.
So if you haven't watched the daily vlogs, they are up and they've got their own playlist. So go and give them a watch. I said we did so much. Each day totally different. We've done things that we've never done before in Orlando. And things probably, there are some things on there probably you've never done. Like the MegaCon, which if you haven't been to a comic convention and you are in Orlando when it's on, please go because it's amazing. The Port Orleans Mardi Gras parade.
Oh,
People
that was
don't
awesome.
know about it, but if you are there Fat Tuesday next year, get your bum down to it because it's amazing. So yeah, we did loads of different things, not necessarily park related, but Disney related, and it was fantastic. And I can't wait to go back. So yes, we are all good.
Says the person who's going back another 2 times this year.
Yes, I am. Yes, I feel like I've got to contend with July heats this next time.
Oh, it's your own fault.
I might die. I think I will die. That. No,
That's why I'm not coming. I'd spontaneously combust like a vampire.
I'm just thinking of just going into the parks from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Once the heat dies from the midday. So probably go shopping in the mornings.
Of course, your favourite pastime.
So go shopping in the air conditioning and then aim into the parks for about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because they're open till midnight because it's summer.
Oh yeah, because it's summer.
So they're open later, which means I can just head in later, which would be good. And then most of the British people who don't realise how hot it is will be coming out.
Would have spontaneously combusted by then, looking like lobsters.
Yeah, so that's my aim for that. Whether that works or not, I don't know. So we'll see. Who knows? Yeah.
So go watch the videos from the rest of the trip.
Yes, go watch our daily vlogs and you will see what we mean about what we've got up to. So, yeah. Next time we see you, we'll be discussing our next, which is going to be interesting because we've got 2 extra people coming with us.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.